tell us about the Ariel and what has taken to get to this point?
Yeah, good question. As you know, there's been a lot of regulatory changes in the UK, particularly on the engineering of buildings, for tall buildings particularly, with fire. And so we had to respond to that, of course. Obviously, we're interested in building the safest building. And for that meant an additional second staircase in the tower part of the building. And that meant that we had to go back through to planning. We had to redesign all of the internal layouts of the apartments. It doesn't actually change things for the customer. In fact, I think we've actually got improved apartments, but there's perhaps that extra level, if you like, of reassurance now.
Great. So why should our buyers buy at Television Centre?
I think Television Centre is absolutely unique development in London. Obviously, it's the site of the old BBC's headquarters, and that gives it this kind of cultural resonance and importance. And Television Centre's TV is still produced there every day. There are 3 live television studios, as well as the fact that we have a Soho House and the offices, and it's this mix of uses and creative businesses that creates this fantastic established community that your buyers would be interested to buy into, either for their own use, in the sense of knowing your neighbours and feeling in a vibrant place, or for investors, because it's very, very attractive for renters to live at Television Centre. So they're very much assured that they would have great rentals with a low turnover of that rent as well, and a very high demand with no void periods.
Okay, great. And Television Centre is actually located in White City itself.
Yeah.
I know that you covered some points earlier on, but what is happening with this £8 billion regeneration that's happening here in White City?
Yeah, it's been very exciting. I mean, the journey started about 10 years ago, and I think for people buying in now, it's really the sort of next to final chapter for White City. White City is made up of a number of quite exciting developments. You've obviously got Imperial College, who've got a significant campus there. It'll be their biggest campus in London on completion. So they're spending £1.5 billion, which that'll be education, as well as the mooted to put a conference facility there as well. White City Place, which was the former media centre and offices, has been kind of reimagined as a kind of modern day office park and attracted global brands like Novartis and L'Oreal. And there's about 10,000 workers there today, and there's a view that there'll be 15,000 workers over the next 5 to 10 year period. And that, of course, creates a great pool of renters specifically. There may also be owner-occupiers. And then you've got Westfield. I mean, Westfield now in its extended form is not only the UK, but Europe's biggest shopping mall, 350 brand outlets, 94 restaurants, and they continue to be, you know, the preeminent shopping mall, over 30 million visitors a year. So it really provides a full range and a full offer for people right on their doorsteps. As well as that, you've obviously got the existing transport infrastructure, which is absolutely fantastic. And I think, you know, on the residential side, there is a limited supply and pipeline of homes. There's ourselves, obviously, Television Centre with 800 residential units when we're completed. And then there's another significant development in the area. The total amount of residential units is 2,500, but that's in over a large area, and over 50% of those units are all completed and sold. So really, not only are people now buying into a fantastic established story, but it's also one where you can see there isn't going to be any future grand supply of residential units.
Great. So if you wish to find out more about the Ariel at Television Centre, please feel free to reach out to us at savviest Singapore, and we'll be happy to answer any queries you might have. Or if you're ever in London, we do have a marketing suite on site based at Television Centre. We will be able to fix an appointment for you. So please contact us here.